Morning, guys. Hopefully, we're going to have a more cheerful reading today than yesterday because it bummed me out. I was really worried about you all. I spent the day thinking, oh no, is everybody okay? Is anyone on this edge? Do I need to pull anyone back? So I do hope you're all okay. I do hope that reading yesterday was helpful to somebody, at least one person. I hope found that helpful. Do take care of yourselves. Okay, so today I am doing a pick a card reading. Boom, boom, finger guns. So if you would like to, as I'm talking and doing the introduction, if you kind of want to see if you feel drawn to any particular pile, if you feel pulled to any particular pile, what we're doing today is I've asked the guides to help us out with our dreams and ambitions. So is there something that you really want? Is there a goal that you have? Is there something that you want to move towards? Okay, so I've asked the guides to help us figure out kind of what things we need to release, what do we need to do on a more practical level to kind of get to where we want to go, right? Or to get the things that we want. So we've got to work hand in hand with the universe. It's quid pro quo, right? The universe wants us to get what we want, but also it wants us to have what's good for us. And what we want and what's good for us might not be the same thing. So we kind of need to work alongside the universe and kind of they'll help us and we'll help them in order to manifest our dreams. So yeah, we're going to see what comes out here. I've seen very few of these cards. I've only seen one or two that kind of flipped upright, but on the whole I have no idea what these piles are going to contain. There's a lot of cards, so I may be a bit long-winded, but the way I'm going to do it, so I shuffled as I normally would and just let the cards come out for each pile. And so it's very windy today. My window's just blown wide open. So I'm sorry about the noise, but I can't shut it because it's still really warm. So I shuffled in the normal way. If you've seen any of my other readings, that's the way I shuffled. I don't know what these cards are. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set them up. So I'm going to pause, lay out the cards, spend a minute or two interpreting them, and then I'm going to talk about what I've found. So I'm not going to do everything on camera as I normally would, but just know that this is completely up to the cards. I've released control. I don't know what this is going to be. We'll see what comes out. No control over what happens here, guys. We have, for pile number one, we have this little racing car. I'm using Monopoly because not all of us are after kind of the soppier things. And pile two is a boat, a ship. So some of us are after money and finance and career. So I don't know, Monopoly seemed like a good choice. So little hat here, and the dog. So what you can do is you can see if you feel drawn to any particular one, if any of those little what are they called, like chess pieces, I suppose, I don't know, Monopoly pieces, have any kind of particular relevance to you. When you've chosen, if you go to the reading and you think this doesn't fit me at all, doesn't suit me, it's not my situation, I have no idea what they're talking about, then that's fine. Just go back and pick again. It might just be that message was for someone else. If you want to, you can have a look at every single one. There might be quite a lot of different aspects of your life that are coming through in the cards. You may have one for love and one for finance, I don't know. So do feel free to kind of look at as many as you like, pick again if you don't feel like it's relevant to you. Remember that there's no gender really in tarot. There's kind of yin and yang energy. So if I talk about feminine or masculine, just know that the roles can be reversed, and sort of, I might be saying you, but you might think, oh, that's the other person and that this person's me. So you can switch things around as it's relevant to you. Don't take anything 100% seriously. If anything does feel particularly relevant, please do get further advice from friends, family or professionals before taking any action based on the cards here today. It is a general reading. There may be a lot of people coming to this, so the guides may give a very specific message just for you, or it may be for a lot of different people. So do take it with a little pinch of salt and just make sure any decisions you make are based on your knowledge of your situation. I'm going to run through the different things that I got through. I got a lot of intuitive things through the night today. So the first thing I saw was somebody looking at photos. So somebody going through like a photo album, looking at lots of different photos. I can't remember a huge amount of what was on the photos, but I think one of them was like a clown. What's this? Walls height switch, patterned wallpaper. Oh, I think I could see a wall with like a door, patterned wallpaper, and somebody like near a light switch. I don't know if that was on one of the photos or if I just saw that as a separate image. I can't remember. And then I saw an active image, so this wasn't a still image. This is somebody in motion changing a baby's nappy. I could smell it as well. It was a bit stinky. Then I got Ed Sheeran's Perfect. Then I could hear another tarot card reader talking, and it went on for a good minute or two, and I could just hear her talking, and it was Cindy from Awakening to Spirit, and I like to joke that she's like me in the future. She's me in 10 years. because she's another Cindy, and we're so on the same page. So if you like my readings and you find them relevant, do go and check her out, because it's crazy. The stuff that she comes out with is like, it's like we're running parallel. Her guides and my guides must be on the same page. What else? I had a dream about Minecraft, that people were building in the world like you'd build in Minecraft, but the people were trying to build on top of the things that already existed, but the foundations were really unstable. So everything that they were building that was new was all falling down because they didn't deal with the issues about the stability at the bottom. Then I heard the true romance music. So from the beginning of the film, it's kind of like, is it like it's not steel drums, is it? What is it? Like a xylophone or something? That dun 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 dun. So that music, I could hear that. Then I got She Don't Love Me Like You. I don't know who that's by, so I'll have to look that up and put it in the description box below, with all the other songs and anything else that may come through during this reading. And then this morning, the first song that I heard on Spotify was I Don't Know You Yet by Alexander23. Now, I do have a randomised song from Spotify for each of these, which I'll go into when I do your spread. And so I think that is everything I needed to say. Hopefully there was something in there that was relevant to you. If you found a lot of what I just said relevant, then this reading is probably very much for you. The guides are probably telling me all about you. So yeah, let's see, let's dive into this. So if you need to, just pause for a second, sort of clear your mind, feel where does your intuition guide you to, which of these piles feels like it's for you, and we'll get going. So there'll be timestamps in the description box below if you want to jump straight to your reading. Yeah, so I'll see you in a minute. Okay, group 1, if you chose the car. This is, hello, it's focus. This is your spread. You've got a lot going on here. Now, I'm trying to pick up first on characters. Who are the characters in this reading? Now, you can decide who you are, but I have a young female energy here. Now, you're not necessarily a young person, but there's a sense of naivety, of innocence, of perhaps living in quite a bit of a fantasy land, sort of believing in fairy tales. It's a kind of very young, naive, childlike, feminine energy coming through. So with it being next to the mirror, there is a sense, and with the moon on this card as well, there is a sense of illusions here, of self-deception, of believing in something that's just a fantasy, not quite perceiving the world as it actually is. There is a real sense of naivety, but also of purity, of kind of being very trusting in the world, like really trusting people around you, and perhaps putting people up on a pedestal as well when perhaps they don't deserve to be there. So this could be you, this could be someone that you're dealing with. We also have this younger man here and a main male. Now I'm feeling that these are two separate masculine energies. I feel like here it says dealings or relationship with a younger man. So again, I mean, it could be this person over here, but I'm seeing this as someone else because we have the Emperor card here. Or it could be the same person, but because this person's naive, they're seeing this person as an emperor who is kind of like the epitome of masculinity, of someone who's really in control, really wise, has a lot of wisdom and a lot of experience with this main male here. Or it could be that this person is actually, while this person is seeing this person this way, they're actually really young and childish, immature. I'm not sure. I think I am probably seeing it as two separate people. I think this person is dealing with a younger man or somebody who is immature. And there's also a second male here showing up as the main male and the emperor in your thoughts, or in someone's thoughts. Who is also showing up, I think, as the dog. Protection from a powerful friend, because the emperor and this main male, this is a very powerful masculine presence. He's got full control of his life. He's probably in a position where he can help people out. It may be someone who's a father figure. It may be a boss. But it's somebody who has a lot of life experience, has really learned all the lessons that they need to learn in life, and they're now in a position where they can kind of help out other people. You can see that he's presented as a bit of a warrior here, so he may have been through a lot in life. And again, you can kind of almost see the similarity of these two males with like the sort of facial hair, the bone structure. So I am seeing it as these are the same people, the same energy. He's been through a lot of battles. He's kind of fought what he needs to fight. He knows how to shield himself from the things that can be difficult in the world. And he's in a position now where he can help other people out. Protection from a powerful friend. Okay, this isn't a childlike energy. This is someone who's powerful. So there we go. We have that going on there. He is showing he's not in your thoughts, he's in your heart space if you're the main person that I'm reading for. So he's showing up as someone that you have a lot of feelings for. Now they can be romantic feelings, or they can just be feelings of gratitude if this person's helping you out. You probably are communicating with them via social media with these owls here, and there's probably a sense of gaining knowledge or sharing knowledge between you, because owls are associated with knowledge. What next? You do have this younger masculine energy though, which I feel is possibly a problematic energy. And we have this vulture card too. So I do feel like there is somebody who may be taking advantage of this maiden energy. Or this is somebody using their intuition. Somebody who may be experiencing some kind of ending in their life. And this is kind of like waiting for that end to happen. Not necessarily a death. I know vultures are associated with death, but it's more like the death of a situation, and the vulture's waiting to fly in, to swoop in and kind of take their turn, kind of thing. If the maiden's ending a relationship with a younger man, this older energy may be coming in to kind of save the day almost. But just be wary that this isn't an illusion, this isn't a fantasy, with the mirror card being there. There is a situation here that has left someone feeling very brokenhearted, or will leave someone feeling very brokenhearted, because we have the broken heart next to regeneration. What else did I have up here? It's regeneration and broken heart. So there is a sense of feeling very, very broken hearted, some kind of situation that has been painful, and sort of regenerating from this, almost like growing from the fire, right? Because the maiden is the youngest female energy in this set, and we experience things that hurt us in order to make us grow. So this is kind of like almost growing from the ashes. You can see that this land is very damaged, but this tree is managing to break through. It's spreading healthier land. The process of growth is helping to heal the land, and you can see that it's starting to sprout these new leaves. So there is a new opportunity for growth here. We also have where are we? New opportunities, possibilities and paths opening up. And we have this card here, something important such as a new job or a raise. And seeing this as coming in, the new opportunities come in after the storm, right? Because you have this storm warning card here. So this could have already happened from you and you could be in this process of healing, or this could be coming up for you. But just know that the storm that comes in, if this is on its way in, is helping to clear away things that aren't working for you anymore in order to get you into a new cycle in life. And I say new cycle, and you have the Wheel of Fortune card over here twice, which I will come to in a moment. Now, you have this no place like home card here. So you may be feeling very, very attached to the situation that you're currently in, feeling like I've got some level of comfort here. I'm not sure I want to step out and take this new opportunity. But then you do have this bag card, and I'm seeing it as packing your bags. And you also have this broom card as well here, which says new home or a new attitude. So there is a sense of clinging on to something that is perhaps has been a little bit unhealthy, or there's been something unhealthy in that situation, and there's this storm coming in, which is going to shake things up in a way that will clear out. With the broom card, is clearing out things that aren't working for you in order to present you with new opportunities for growth and for happiness. You also have this tiger card. Now I do feel like this is you doing something risky, taking a chance, really tuning into that kind of tiger energy to go and get what you want, really like pumping yourself up, feeling the strength, feeling pretty fierce, right? And doing something possibly out of the ordinary for you if you've been sat in this maiden energy. Really kind of taking the lead in your life, seizing an opportunity when you see it. And this is going to bring great happiness to you with this harp. And you also have this cornucopia card here, which is like abundance, good fortune. It's the number 11 as well, which is a very positive number. And it also tends to mean you're doing this in partnership with someone else. Now, with you having this emperor over here next to these cards and this main male, I do feel like it could possibly be a new job opportunity coming for you that may require you to move. Okay, it may require you to move home, which is obviously quite scary, but I do see you taking that chance with the tiger card there. You also have the Wheel of Fortune here. Now it's showing in your thoughts. So with it being in your thoughts, this is you feeling like you want your luck to change, feeling like you want a lucky break, a lucky chance, ready for a new cycle in your life. A new cycle that's very fulfilling. You can see you've got all 4 of the kind of components of the tarot here. Also, just to point out, of the tarot cards that I've drawn, I've got 4 actual tarot cards. The rest are oracle cards or different types of fortune telling cards. Of the 4 tarot cards that I've drawn, 3 of these are major arcana. So this is a really big change for you, a big change in your life, a really big opportunity coming up for you. And I'm seeing that it's a positive opportunity that you should absolutely seize, because it's bringing you your cornucopia. Now you are thinking about this. It's either you're manifesting it because it's in your thoughts, or you're thinking that you're ready for this new cycle in your life. In your as a card that I've generally pulled about your situation, the Wheel of Fortune is showing here as well. So you have it in your thoughts, and you actually have it as something that's actually happening for you. It's not just something you think about, it's something that's happening. But I do feel like it's very tangled up right now. You have all these different bits of thread, so it's almost like your lives are intertwined with somebody else's. There's a lot of people involved, a lot of things that I think, again, with that broom card, you need to sweep away the cobwebs, right? You need to clear things out, and this is what the universe wants you to do. Clear away the tangles that are holding this wheel from being able to move for you. What's holding you back? Okay, clear that energy out. It also has this moon, which we had over here on this mirror, which speaks of illusions. So I feel like perhaps you're clinging on to things that aren't working for you anymore, and you're trying to kid yourself that they are working for you, but they're not. The wheel's going to turn and bring you your sunshine and clarity. There is a sense of getting knowledge here, of clarity coming in for you, because again, you have this owl sat up here with the Wheel of Fortune, and again, you had the owls here next to the main male with the 7 of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles is a card about there needing to be a period of time. It's about planting seeds and harvesting them. So it may be that there's divine timing at play here. Like this offer, this opportunity is coming at the right time for you. It's on its way. It may come in January, or you may be moving in January. There is something about January, or something may come to a stop in January. You can see that this person's frozen. It's like possibly someone is frozen with fear about something that they need to take a leap in January, but I do see you doing it. So yeah, with the owls, it's like communication, knowledge coming in, possibly with this person here who's shown as a boss, or somebody in a kind of position of authority. Excuse me, it may just be someone that people put up on a pedestal, somebody that is thought highly of. You have a decision to make here. This is in your action space. The Seven of Cups is about sort of weighing things up in your heart, figuring out what's working for you, what's not working for you. Perhaps you're being offered a lot of friendships, a lot of options, right? This is a card about having a lot of options, and you can see she's looking up at them. And I feel like this is possibly more like your dreams about, well, what do I want in life? What makes me happy? What offers do I want to take? If I could have anything, what would I want to take? But it came out in the reverse, so I do feel like this is you either feeling very, very overwhelmed by a lot of different offers, a lot of different opportunities, not knowing what you want, or it could be you not making a decision, refusing to make a decision, sitting on the fence. I would say that there is some kind of offer coming in for you that looks very, very positive. It's with somebody who's saying that they're protecting you. It's a powerful friend protecting you. It's wanting you to take this risk with the Tiger card, to move towards something that is going to bring you abundance. And you've got the wheel here twice, so this is a really lucky change. You have great happiness here with the Harp. So yeah, I feel like you do need to make this move. You need to make this change, right? You need to have this regeneration. But you may have to grow up a little bit in order to do this. Okay, I do hope that was helpful for you. I'm going to pull an advice card for you from the Moonology deck. I'm not going to read the full advice, but we're just going to get an idea of like what's the best advice the universe has for you right now. So can I get a card from the Moonology deck, please, for group 1, for the people who picked the card? Thank you. You and your loved ones are safe. Full new moon in Cancer. Now, that doesn't have to be you're Cancerian, or that you're dealing with a Cancerian. It's just the energy. So you do have this concern about home, right? No place like home, and the home here. Now the Cancer energy, so we're just talking about the energy here, is somebody who really does have concerns about their stability, about their home life, about their loved ones. It's that crab energy, right, of wanting to protect. So this is telling you that if this is your concern, if this is what's holding you back from moving forward, thinking, well, how can I leave my family? How can I leave my home? This is telling you it's okay to do that. Any concerns you have, the universe is protecting your family. You don't need to worry about taking this step. You and your loved ones are safe. You're protected. Okay, I do hope that reading was helpful for you. You can go back and pick a different one if there's another aspect of your life you're concerned about. Otherwise, have a great day, and I really hope you get to your cornucopia soon. Do take care. Bye-bye. Oops. I forgot to say, I saw 2323 on the timestamp as well then. I forgot to say, group 1, your song is You and Me Song by the Wannadies. So I'll pop that in the description box below, and you can check that out and see if there's further messages for you. Okay, group 2, those of you that chose the Steamboat. This reading could get quite steamy. I feel like the person in this reading is possibly connecting with the person in the first group. I feel like this could potentially be the masculine energy connecting with the feminine energy in the first group. I'm not quite sure. We've got 2 rainbows here, I'm just noticing right now. So there is this sense of like doing some healing, some inner work, some healing. I'm just still stretching my legs out. I sit on the floor to do my readings, and I'm feeling it today. Right, okay. So we are leading with the Fates, and the sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron. So there is a sense of trusting your intuition in a situation, trusting the universe, trusting your fate, knowing that fate is bringing something in for you. Now, you have two sides to this. On the one hand, there's kind of like this feeling of like something to do with either career or finances or the tangible things in life, because up here you have success. I'm also noticing these very similar colours on these two cards. So intuition, intuitively moving towards your success. So I think you're really on the right path here. I'm not sure you even need me, but I'm just going to confirm for you that you're doing everything exactly right. So yeah, this is regarding success, and also you have the wealth card. So success and wealth and abundance. So this could very well be like moving towards some kind of career that you like, working on a project that's going to bring you a lot of wealth and success. I am seeing it as, because sometimes it can be wealth as in tarot, it's like when you say wealth, it could be like wealth of knowledge or wealth of feeling happy, but I am seeing this very much as kind of like career based, right? Success and wealth. But I see this being a bit of a challenge. It says you are on the road to success, but there's unsettled times and you need to plan ahead. And again, just to pick up on this being a kangaroo, and this sense of the mother kangaroo looking after the joey. So there is a sense of someone looking after someone here. In regards, I think, probably to career. Now you have this card here that says table, hard work ahead. It is next to this planning ahead. So I'm also I'm kind of seeing like medieval kings. I don't know if this is relevant to anyone. Like medieval kings all stood around, or not even that, or like a military strategist, right? All stood around a table thinking, right, we need to make a plan here. We're going to have to work hard. We're going to pull our weight. But we know we're on the road to success here. We know we're on the right track, but we really need to work hard on this. Plan properly, work hard. With it being quite a challenge, you know, this is a big mountain that you have to climb. You have this flag here. Do not be tempted to lower your standards, okay? I'm reading two things into this flag. One is that you're on the right path to success, right? You're going to climb this mountain, whatever this mountain is for you, with proper planning and hard work. You're going to be able to put your flag at the top of the mountain. You're going to be able to stake your claim with something. But with it being don't be tempted to lower your standards, I feel like with this being a bit of an uphill slog, right? There's going to be moments where you doubt yourself. There's going to be moments where you think this is too much, it's too hard work, I can't keep going, I'm just going to settle. Don't settle, because you're on the right path and it's telling you to put the work in, to put the planning in, because that is what is going to lead you to this true success and wealth. Okay, if you give up and you lower your standards, you're not achieving everything that fate and the universe is trying to bring in for you here. So do trust your intuition. Use this kind of intellect. The sixth chakra is your sort of forehead chakra, so it's to do with thinking, knowledge, intellect, intuition and knowing. Okay, really use your intellect and your intuition to guide you here. Now the sort of second half of this reading is you do have this love connection coming in. Look, you've got this love card with good luck, okay, and the one. And you also have this caring connection. So there's a connection here. There is love. Now, whether this be romantic love or friendship or just affection between two people. So you can see my jogging bottoms here. Hi, say hi to my poorly knee. You can see why the C's up now. Yeah, you have this love interest coming in, I think, for a lot of you. It's also sat directly under this or above this main female card. So I do feel like I'm potentially reading for a masculine energy, interested in female energy, but it doesn't have to be. Okay, you can switch the roles around in this reading if you want to. This could be you, the main female. If you're identifying as female, this is you in the reading, okay? I do feel like there is this connection though with somebody, this romantic interest. They feel like they're the one. They feel like they're everything to you. Like they mean the world to you. You literally have the world card here. But I'm also seeing with this one card, it's like the world is at your feet. The one is everything. It's the universe. It's fate. It's destiny. It's you. You are the one. It's like you are your own universe. So why not move towards the things that are going to bring you success, wealth and love? Okay, follow that path, even if it's a difficult path to climb. Put yourself first. The universe is literally behind you. They have got your back, but they want you to put in the work and they want you to plan carefully. Okay, so I get really bossy. Okay, are you listening? It's like, it's not me, the guide, to get bossy. The universe is being bossy because they want you to have this success, wealth and love, right? They want you to have your rainbows, your happiness, your happily ever after. So I'm sorry if I do get bossy. I'm seeing that there could be a change. I'm just picking up quickly now on 1 and 4 makes 5, and you've got this 5 here. So there is some kind of change. Now that might be a change in the way you perceive something, but I'm seeing with it being this caring connection and this tree of life, that it's like some kind of change in regards to the connections in your life. This card is about healing. And it's about ancestry, and it's about, like, you are the tree, right? Your own personal inner healing, your journey through life. And with it being this caring connection, there's some kind of, I think, change here about perhaps how you care for yourself, right? You're putting yourself first. Ooh. Sorry, the wind is blowing through the windows. Like, so it's like stormy wind, but there's no storm, and it's my curtains just kind of shot over my head, and it's slamming the door open and shut. So I'm sorry about these random interruptions, and I'm sorry if you see my dirty curtains as well. They keep blowing out of the window, so they're getting like rubbing up against the wall outside, so they're all dirty at the bottom. So I am sorry if you see that. What else was I going to say? Yeah, maybe things are going to get a bit dirty for you. Who knows? Sorry, I can't help myself. I've lost it. I've lost the plot. The reason why I was saying I feel like this may be the masculine energy connecting with the feminine energy from the first reading is because this female is next to the Daughter of Pentacles. Now, the Daughter of Pentacles is kind of like my apprentice card. It's someone who is perhaps a little naive here, perhaps a little bit vulnerable, could be taken advantage of, feeling a little bit lost in the woods, trying to follow their rainbow, trying to find their happiness. They just want to be happy, right? And it's someone who kind of, they could be giving an offer or accepting an offer, but I always see it as someone who's kind of like at the drawing board, coming up with some kind of plan. So this may be somebody that you're connecting with, or this could be you, but I do see with this table, I said there's people coming up with a plan together, right? There's this element of like, yeah, back to the drawing board and coming up with a plan, because I feel like you all need to move towards your success in the same way. And I feel like potentially you're taking on this younger feminine energy that feels like an apprentice to you. But this could, my door's going to slam again. But this could feel like could potentially also bring you a lot of happiness in terms of a relationship. Again, you both have done this healing work, I'm seeing, or this is just you. Yeah, it's like one person, 2 rainbows on either side of them. A shared vision possibly with the 2 rainbows, like you're both going in the same direction, you're both going up this mountain road to the same place. Yeah, there's a lot of potential energy. This is one of my favourite cards in this deck, the hummingbird, because it's almost like, I really see it as like fate, as the universe bringing in this opportunity for you. It's like they've got this kind of potential energy. There's this, it's like, you know, you can probably feel it. If this hasn't happened for you yet, you can probably feel this kind of tension in the air that something is about to happen, and it's something big, and it's something that fate is bringing you, destiny is bringing you, using your intuition to just know that this like tension energy, you can say like shaking it, this like tension energy is is there. It's like holding back horses or pulling an elastic band really tight, and it's about to spring. It's about to catapult you forwards towards your success, your wealth, and your love and your destiny. With the Fate card here, what more could you want? You know, it's so obvious. The universe has got your back. Yeah, if you're manifesting super duper well, because you have this Magician here in your heart space. The Magician is a card about manifestation. It's about figuring out what you want from life, figuring out what your goals are, your dreams are, your ambitions. Where do you want to be? Where do you see yourself in 10 years? All these kind of things. So again, this may take some time, but put in the hard work and keep going. Don't lower your standards, because you can have this. So yeah, the Magician card, I see it as kind of it's a card about having everything you need to make your dreams a tangible reality. She has the sword, she has the pentacle, she has the cup, she has the wand. So all the elements that she needs, or he needs, I'm saying she, to make something happen. Manifestation, making her dreams happen. I also see this as balancing with the particular image on this card. She has the kind of naivety, the purity, and you have this with the white, and the red roses symbolize like a sexuality for me. So again, there could be this Daughter of Pentacles, or this maiden energy from the first reading that I did, that is quite naive. She's kind of figuring out her way through life, but she's kind of bringing two sides of herself together, this kind of purity, this naivety, and this more sexual raunchier side, I feel. But this is in your heart space, so either you're feeling a lot of passion towards this person, or you are this person and you're feeling that you're doing this in your heart space. Now in your thoughts, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is a leveling up from the Daughter of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles. So somebody's kind of figuring out how to make this happen. How do we take this younger planning energy and turn it into something that's very, very stable? It's almost like businesswoman energy or mother energy. It's literally my wife card. Somebody may be proposing here. We do have that horseshoe, so somebody may have marriage on the mind with this being in the thoughts. But it's like, how do I take this younger, sort of naive, innocent energy and kind of level it up to somebody who's very, very grounded, very practical, very nurturing, very stable energy, right? And I do see it as possibly somebody who's getting married, or could be someone who's joining in some kind of partnership here, if this is more to do with business, that's going to bring them, it's going to kind of level them up in their career, right? Something to do with somebody leveling up in a tangible sense and figuring out how to do this, because this is in the thoughts. This is the World card. Now it's funny because I was doing like random readings yesterday, and the Magician and the World card were coming out there as well. This is opening the door, right? Opening the door to a new opportunity, a brand new cycle in your life that's going to bring you that success, that wealth, and possibly that love. You know, her key does have a love heart on it. She's opening the door to you, or you're opening the door to someone else, and it's going to bring in this whole new cycle for you. And I feel like it's going to be with people who are kind of like, it's kind of like your community, right? It could be joining with people in business, starting a new job, but it's bringing in this whole new cycle in your life, this whole new opportunity, this fresh start. It's a massive, massive energy, and you're figuring out how to do this. If you felt stuck in the past, this is a card about feeling very, very stuck mentally, not seeing the way forward, not knowing how to move, feeling very, very trapped in a situation, knowing what you want but not knowing how to move towards it. I'm really happy to see that it's in the reverse, because I see this as you using your intuition with that Moon card there, and finally seeing a way to become unstuck. Now, if you don't quite know how to get unstuck just yet, the advice here is to form a plan and take practical steps, right? It's saying you are on the right path, you are on the road to success, but you just might not be seeing the way yet. So come up with a plan, even if it's small things. What can you do right now that will benefit you in the future? If an opportunity opens up for you, are you prepared? Do you have your passport? Do you have your CV? Do you have have you had your hair cut? All these things that will help you if that opportunity comes in all of a sudden. But yeah, I'm seeing this as becoming unstuck in your thoughts. Now, in your action space, you have the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So I am seeing this as two different people. And it's either that these two people are back to back. It's kind of like a love interest or a friend. Is that a hair? I'm sorry, I've got from me doing yoga for a minute ago. Go away, hair. Seeing you as either being back to back, having each other's back, right? Or it could be a sense of two people kind of missing each other, right? Like it's like you keep passing each other like ships in the night. You've got that ship card, ships in the night, not quite making the connection, but knowing that it's coming, knowing that you two are kind of almost like circling around each other here. Now, the Queen of Cups is a feminine energy. It doesn't have to be female. It's just presenting as a feminine energy. It's somebody who's very nurturing. They have a lot of love to give. They're very good at expressing their love, at telling people how they feel, but they kind of don't go overboard. They're not over emotional. They've got a lot of self-control. You can see that she's got her foot on this rock, so she's very, very grounded. I'm also seeing that someone sees this person as kind of like this treasure because she's sat inside the oyster shell, and they may see her as very, very beautiful because Aphrodite, or Venus, the goddess of love, was born from the sea, and she's depicted as being inside an oyster shell on the Botticelli painting. So someone that may see this person as kind of like a Venus. It's like that perfect love interest, right? Everything they could ever want. Now, the Knight of Cups is someone who is moving forward with an offer in love, coming in kind of like a knight in shining armor, a very romantic gesture. I do see this as Piscean energy, but it does not have to be. Somebody may have Pisces in the chart, particularly Pisces rising, Pisces sun, or Pisces in Venus, or Venus in Pisces. But I do see it as someone who's like very much like a knight in shining armor, dashing in with a love offer, perhaps like almost like declaring their love, declaring their passion in kind of quite a very, very romantic way. They might read poetry to you, but it's it's like Lancelot kind of energy. It's really lovely. I like this card a lot, this depiction of the Knight of Cups. But yeah, there's this sense of either being back to back with someone, being on the same level, having each other's backs in a emotional sense, or that you're just kind of missing each other. You're not quite making that connection, and that's going on in your action space. Again, we've got two rainbows here, which feels very significant. I feel like you've both done some kind of healing work. That's everything. Maybe somebody's called Joey. I don't know. Maybe someone watches Friends. Right, okay, do take care. I hope that was helpful for you. I'm going to move on to the next reading. Yes, I am going to do some yoga in between, but I'm not going to put it on camera. Okay, take care. Back with you in a moment. Group 2, if you're still with me, I am such a ninny. I forgot to tell you your song and to pull an advice card for you. So I hope you're still with me. Your song was Misshapes by Pulp, which I don't know how that ties into your reading, but maybe it makes sense to you. And here we go, we've got an advice card. Emotions are running high, supermoon. Ooh, interesting. I'm also noticing that like it's almost like a comet coming down to the moon, or coming from the moon towards us. It's like excuse me, and oh, look at that underneath is believing the impossible, blue moon, supermoon and blue moon. Wow. I really feel like big energy for you. I'm really excited for your reading. I really enjoyed doing that one. Best of luck with that because it looked amazing. Okay, take care, group 2. Bye. Okay, trying to figure out your reading here. It's a bit of a high view one. It may be slightly higher view than I can quite deal with. This is like a universal view of something going on in your life. You've got this Kairos card here and this Dragon card here. Now both of these are very, very spiritual cards about sort of the universe watching you, about universal knowledge, a very, very, very high perspective. Look at these two eyes. They're reminding me about getting twin dragons from a reading the other day. So that might, if that meant something to you in that reading, this could be the twin dragons again. They don't look like the same eye. They look like two different eyes. Two different people watching you potentially. This reading, I feel like this is one of those readings where I'm not going to understand it, but I'm just going to literally say what what I'm picking up on, and you're going to have to figure things out for yourself or figure out how it affects your life. My wrist is feeling a bit strange. I'm seeing your song that I randomised on Spotify for you was Big Time Sexuality or Sensuality by Bjork. So it's really a song about discovering your sexuality. So again, I feel like you could possibly be connecting with yesterday's reading. The door is opening by spirits, the spirits of the wind, because I've got my window wide open and the air is rushing in and out, and it's opening and shutting my door, so I'm sorry about any bangs. Time to go out and have some fun. Big time sensuality, right? Go and enjoy taste those fruits, enjoy the pleasures of life. Carefully, with respect to your body, and taking the proper precautions. You go for it, you go and have your fun, you go and taste the fruits and drink the wine and enjoy yourself a little bit. I feel like that's kind of perhaps what you just want to do. You just want to let go. With this wheel card here, indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. I feel like somebody has been very overwhelmed, perhaps by feeling some kind of like spiritual knowledge, some spiritual calling, some kind of like feeling this higher energy, knowing that there's some kind of calling for you, but not knowing what to do with that information, how to move, feeling like there's something big out there for you, but not knowing how to move towards it, not knowing what direction to take, but feeling that it's coming in for you. So this case, this reminded me, my daughter once, she was riding her bike and she kind of went all wobbly. She was learning to ride a bike and she was going up the path and wobbling, and she panicked and she shouted, "Jesus, take the wheel." It's really funny, but it reminded me of that, Jesus take the wheel. It's like surrendering. Sorry about the siren. That may be relevant to you. There is this real feeling of surrendering to the universe, to surrendering to the divine plan, saying, universe, do what you want with me, but while you're deciding what to do with me, until you give me this opportunity, until I can see with this moon card, like the moon here, it's like you can't see what you should do yet. It's like surrendering. I'm just going to enjoy myself. I'm just going to try and be happy while I wait for this to come through for me. It's this release, this surrender, this release to the divine plan of I've been trying to control my life. I've been trying to steer this wheel myself, steer the ship myself. I don't know why I said ship. Maybe again, this might be connecting with the previous reading. Trying like almost this divine wheel here that you've been trying to turn, but it's not been working for you. Everything you've tried isn't working. So yeah, leave it to the universe and let the universe deal with it. Now I'm picking up on a few different energies here, a few different characters. We have the universe. We literally have the universe, the divine plan here. We also have somebody who has a lot of knowledge, a lot of possibly life experience, could be spiritual knowledge with the way that these cards are here, again with justice here as well. So I feel like there's an energy here that's one person, and we also have an energy here that is another person. Now we have as well older man, dealings or relationship with an older man. I'm not quite sure who that is and how that plays out. And we have this hat. You'll be playing a different role. But you also have the pig, which is beware of greed. Now with you having this envy card here and this chaos and conflict card, there is a sense of, okay, what is this? One second, I'm getting two things at once. I feel like with this, you're going to be playing a different role. I feel like you may be moving more towards your authentic self, who you really are, because this is the card where there's a zebra dressed up as a giraffe, someone trying to be something they're not. And you can see that it's breaking apart. They can't do this anymore. It's all falling apart. It's like their truth is revealed. They don't fit in. It's not working anymore. So yeah, this something is kind of breaking apart for you, breaking down, because it's trying to make you reveal this true self. There's this element with this expectation card. There is an element of some people having expectations of you, or you having expectations about what your life should be. And I feel like there's this real re-evaluation again with that. You'll be playing a different role. You're not going to be playing, it's like you have been playing a role. You've been playing a role in your life, wearing a false mask, right? Wearing a costume where you're not actually being your true self. And with this envy card, what this card gives me sometimes, now that I'm getting two different scenarios, so you'll have to work out if both apply to you or just one. But this card is about somebody who's in a silver house, but they are not content with what they have. They're looking out of this window at this gold house. Now, it's a sense of like that Instagram life for me. My nose is clicking. Sorry, it happens sometimes during readings. I don't know why. This Instagram life, not being happy with what you have, feeling like there's more out there for you. I'm getting too many things. There's like 3 different lines that I'm going down here. Feeling like this place that you're in is cold, wanting to move towards the light, towards the warmth, feeling like there's more opportunity out there for you, but not knowing how to move towards it with these Kairos and Dragon cards. The other one is feeling very unsettled, feeling like you're playing a role, because this is kind of like that Instagram life card where there's expectations of you about how you should behave, right? With that chaos and conflict card, you have to toe the line, you have to present a certain aspect of yourself to the world in order to prevent chaos and conflict. But what that's doing is it's actually causing chaos and conflict in yourself, and that's manifesting in your life around you, because that's not the role you're meant to be playing. Now, for those of you who are stepping into a new life, stepping through this portal into a world that's like, it feels like a level up, right? You're leveling up in your life. You are moving towards your success and your abundance, and the place that makes you happy, where you don't feel cold inside anymore, where you feel warmth because you're following your true path. For those of you at that point, there are energies around you who are jealous, okay? Beware of greed. Expectations, envy. People are envious of you about this new role that you're stepping into. They're jealous of you, and that's all that it is. So please try not to let the jealousy of others hold you back from following your destiny and being your true self. These 2 cards are cards about destiny, about the universe watching you and rewarding you for the work that you've done. Now this one is a funny one. I have the book handy because I wanted to read from the book. Moon. Love and romance, intuition and psychic abilities, imagination and creativity are but a few of the ideas I stand for. I reach across the sky and influence the waters. I am admired all around. I bring fame, I bring honours. So yeah, some of you are getting recognised, fame, honours, like stepping into this new role that is like honouring you. But then there's these jealous energies around you. So I'll continue reading about this card. The moon card in the Reverie is depicted as a crescent, holding in her horns the various cycles of her nature, from the new moon to the full. Below her is a clockwork orrery, indicating that her nature is affected by the mechanics of the universe. Again, you're being affected by these universal energies right now. The moon card does not quite live up to the brilliance of the sun. She's more watery in nature, and she really wants to be a star, to have recognition. Think about the emotional sirens of the silver screen, acting by intuition, by method, living the emotions of a part that they are playing in order to act. So we've got wanting to be a star, wanting reward and recognition, having expectations about it, and also this element of somebody playing a part, right? Playing a part, not being their authentic self. This produces great creativity, but it can also create casualties, such as Marilyn Monroe. The moon brings emotional illumination. Okay, so there is this sense of like a drama queen, this over-emotional energy, watery, intuitive, not quite fully in control. This may be someone you're connecting with, it may be the way you're feeling. Just be careful if you're overindulging there. This is also the 8 of Cups. Now, the 8 of Cups is about having to walk away from something, about not having emotional fulfillment, and needing to enter into a new cycle where you do feel emotionally fulfilled. Now, if you've been playing a part, if you've been playing a role, wearing a false hat, a false mask, I do feel like that's been difficult, and this is encouraging you to move towards something that actually feels more authentically true to yourself, finding that emotional fulfillment and emotional stability. Now, this could be someone around you who can help you with this. We have this Thinking Woman card and this Mother of Swords next to the dragon. Now, this is somebody who is very intellectual. They have a lot of knowledge. It's showing as a feminine energy. These two cards are very, very similar. The owl, again, symbolizing knowledge. The sword symbolizing truth. You also have this with the justice card down here in your thoughts. So this could be you thinking things through, getting a logical a more logical view of the world, where perhaps you've been acting in your emotions in the past, or you're dealing with someone who's over emotional. This is you really getting a handle on your thoughts, seeing things very, very clearly with that dragon energy there, gaining more knowledge. And there's a change happening here as well. You have this butterfly on this card. Okay, 2 and 8 adds up to a 10, so this is leaving something behind, moving into a new cycle in your life. And 3 and 2 is a 5, which again is about some kind of change. 5s are about changes. It's like a switch, right? So some kind of switch leads to a new cycle in your life. Yeah, you've got that butterfly there as well, symbolizing this change. So quite a lot to handle here. Wouldn't be surprised if you were feeling a little bit emotionally overwhelmed. Do try to connect with either this person who's logical, who can give you really solid, practical advice, really intelligent, well thought out advice, or this is you trying to get into a more logical energy. I feel like the emotions are perhaps running too high here. With this 7 of Pentacles being in reverse, it's like the 7 of Pentacles is about divine timing. And again, the imagery on this card is about someone sort of almost shedding her skin, right? She's got all this like black tar on her. I'm thinking about a Billie Eilish video, All Good Girls Go to Hell, where she's a fallen angel and she's kind of dripping with this tar. So there is this sense again of like, with big time sexuality, somebody may be again, there's this running theme through my readings this week of sexuality, of someone, the expectations that society have on you, your true self, the things that turn you on, the things that perhaps you've been told are wrong in a sexual sense. I'm seeing this as kind of like sexual liberation. You finding not feeling the shame anymore about what you truly are, stripping the tar away. Okay. So yeah, 7 of Pentacles is about planting seeds, putting some kind of work in, and then reaping what you sow. So there's an element of divine timing here. It's in the reverse. So I just feel like there's this sense of not knowing the right time. Perhaps if you're coming out, you're revealing your true colours in some way. You're going to step into this new role. There's a sense of not knowing when the right time is here. So trust the divine timing. You'll know in your heart when it's time to move. You'll just know. So over here in your heart space, so this is in your heart space, this feeling of divine timing, of wanting to reveal who you really are. You have the King of Wands, the Wheel, and the World. Now the Wheel, the World, and the Magician over here keep coming out for me this week in readings together. The Wheel and the World together, this is a huge new cycle in your life. It's like a change of fortune, a change of luck, seeing the opportunity and taking it, and it brings you into this entirely new cycle of life. It's almost like midlife crisis energy, or like complete change, a huge change, whatever that might be for you. And it could be, it doesn't even mean you have to move house, you have to move job or anything like that, or change a relationship, but it just means that you see the world in an entirely different way, and it's life-changing. Okay, so the wheel is turning for you, some kind of new cycle coming in, and it's the world. And you have this owl here and here, so you may see somebody as the world. Someone may mean the world to you, and it feels like luck has brought this person to you. You also have this King of Wands here, so this, I am seeing this as you. It doesn't have to be, it can be someone you're connecting with. The King of Wands is someone who's extremely passionate, extremely creative, very much has a hold of their passions. It's not like the Knight of Wands who goes rushing in. It's like kind of wand waving. This is someone who's very, very practical about the passions. They're a go-getter. They go for what they want. They're very confident, very proud. They will go out there and they will stand in the center of the room, say, this is what I'm passionate about, this is what I want, and I'm going to go and get it. Okay. And then the fate, the universe is, supporting you in this, turning the wheel, bringing this fresh start in for you, Go for what you're passionate about. It's in your heart space. This is very, very, very powerful energy in your heart space right now. Just showing you that card. I don't know. He's a bit of a vampire. He's got these two lines behind him. Someone may be a Leo, doesn't have to be. There's something up his sleeve. I do see him as almost like the magician energy, right? And you do have the magician over here too. So you've got quite a lot going on here. This is your thoughts. The Emperor. This is you taking control of your life. Right, really stepping up, really coming into your own power, absolutely owning it. If that King of Wands knows what he wants, knows how to get it, the Emperor has all the tools to make it happen. The Emperor is all four kings. They have the emotions, they have emotional stability, they have the knowledge of the swords, they have the practicality of the pentacles, and they have the creativity and the passion and the go-getter spirit of the wands. They have everything they need to make things happen in their own life. So this is you really, like, intellectually in your thoughts, getting control of your thoughts, figuring out how to take control of your life and get the things that you want. Now with the Wands here and the Lovers card, you're moving towards something that you're very, very passionate about, and that could very well be a relationship. We do have that big time sexuality song and this sense of kind of like going out and sort of stripping off the expectations of others and really living in your authentic truth. And I feel like this may be some of you may very well have your eye on someone here, and it feels like it's divinely guided, right? It feels very, very pure and very spiritual, like a spiritual connection. Again, you've got these two eyes up here. The universe is absolutely 100% at play in this reading, bringing you together with somebody who feels like a perfect match for you, a true match. A lot of love, a lot of sexuality there. You do have the shadow side rearing its ugly head though here. So you've got like this, you've got like the divinity, and you've also got the devil at play. This is your own thoughts and fears holding you back. Yeah, really, I feel like these expectations upon you, all those doubts, all the things that people have told you, that you're not good enough, that you're not worthy, that things are wrong, that you shouldn't have those feelings, that you shouldn't live your life in a certain way. It's wrong, right? Those doubts, those constructs, societal constructs, really kind of rearing their ugly head here, and you're kind of trying to deal with this. But you have the Justice card, and I feel like this is divine justice coming in, cutting through the bullshit. I'm sorry, I'm going to say it if it comes into my head. I feel like I'm meant to. Cutting through the bullshit, and this is bullshit, right? Not for anyone else to tell you how to live your own life. Look at that. That's like societal expectations. Not for anyone else to tell you how to live your own life. You can make your own choices, for good or for bad, for better or for worse, they're telling me. I don't know. So the justice is here to balance things out, to make things fair, to right any kind of wrongs that have happened. Now having, oh my goodness, guys, having these cards, this is divine justice. This is... One second, sorry. There we go. So yeah, this is the divinity, this is the universe, absolutely 100%. The universe at work, turning the wheel for you, bringing in this fresh cycle in your life that it feels more like an authentic truth. This is karma coming in, karma righting the wrongs. Okay, huge. This is huge. Let me just count the cards here. So for your emotions, for your thoughts, and for your action space, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. Now of those 9 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those cards are major arcana. I can't stress how huge this is. This is big, universal, life-changing energy for you. Whatever is happening for you right now, it's huge, and my back has just gone red hot instantly. Like, it really is like someone, like me, just lying back into a hot bath or in hot lava, massively hot. I do feel like this is probably some kind of spiritual and sexual revolution for you. It's huge, it's massive. Okay. Lol, that's what she said. Yeah, it probably is massive. not gonna lie, it's this is very exciting. And with the King of Wands, like the two cards that are major arcana, you've got the King of Wands, so much passion, And then the Six of Wands here. The Six of Wands is success, recognition, success and recognition. Yeah, being in the spotlight, like people cheering you on. I don't know why my video cut out there, it shouldn't have done. Yeah, this is people, reward and recognition, people cheering you on. It's kind of like you're leading some kind of revolution, right? It's like she's got these people all fired up, all riled up. It's like the King of Wands, right? The King of Wands is like stood in the middle of the room saying, this is what I'm passionate about, let's go. And then everybody's like, yeah, following this. And it's with the Magician. So this is something you're manifesting. This is you making your dreams a reality with the Emperor there. It's fully taking control of your own life. I'm going to cry. Really, absolutely standing in your full power, your full authentic self, your truth, really like bossing it, right? Really like, I don't have the words to express to you how big this reading is, how powerful this reading is. This is like anything you've ever dreamt of, all your dreams, all your goals, all your ambitions, your truth, grounding it, making it a tangible reality, because you have everything you need to do this. Like the Emperor was saying, he has all the tools of the trade, the wand, the sword, the cup and the pentacle. You have the ability to do this. You can take control of your own life. You know it and you're doing it. Amazing, absolutely amazing. What more can I say? I'm going to pull your advice card. What advice do we have here, please, for the people coming to this reading? It's so cool, so cool. A personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. Yeah, so something that has been worrying you, something that's been holding you back, some kind of personal issue, it's coming to a close. Divine timing is at work here. It's going to work out for you. It's going to bring you into this new cycle in life. Yeah, brilliant. Anything else? No, we're sorted, we're done. Right, cool. Good luck with that. Seems huge. Keep yourself grounded. I think you've got it. You're bossing it. You don't need me. Do take care. Bye-bye. I'm lying because in the underlying showed the world the real you. What did I say? What did I say? Show the world the real you. Okay, good luck with that. Group 4. Those of you that picked the dog that I just dropped. You are doing something amazing here. Like, I love the readings today. This is coming out so strong. So, your song was I Can See Clearly Now the Rain Has Gone. And I can definitely see that there was something that was very disappointing for you in the past. Because you have this message here. And you have the 5 of Cups here and the 5 of Swords. Twice actually here. So yeah, there was something that was very, very disappointing for you, or something that's going to come up that's going to feel disappointing. But what you're doing is like, it's like cutting your losses and making something out of nothing. It's really quite amazing. It's like manifesting, seeing a loss as an opportunity for growth. It's very, very cool. So what do we have? Where do I start? Where do I start? The empty room. The empty room is about feeling like you're trapped in a box, feeling like you've got nothing. There's like a lack mentality with it. So again, this 5 of Swords is about and the 5 of Cups. It's about there being some kind of loss, something that was emotionally disappointing, feeling like you've lost some kind of fight, some kind of battle, something didn't work out there. But then the Swords is about strategizing. It's about seeing the thing with these 5s is that there's an emotional loss, but there's a new emotional offer coming in that you might not be seeing yet. You know, he's got his head down. If you're still in this empty room, if you're still in this sort of starter space, you're still feeling this loss and not looking at the 2 cups that are being offered a new emotional opportunity. The 5 of Swords though is about strategizing. It's about saying, okay, I'm cutting my losses and I am rethinking things, and I'm picking up the bits, I'm salvaging the things that can be salvaged, right? So yeah, feeling like this in this empty room energy, feeling like you're in a space where um, you're really feeling the loss, kind of looking out at the world, maybe being stuck indoors with COVID, right? But looking out into the world, seeing all the things that other people have, looking at yourself and really not seeing anything of value there inside the space that you're in the place that you're in some kind of place in your life. But then what you're doing with that, you're not sitting in this energy, maybe you've had a bit of a sulk, right? Maybe it's took you a while to get over this, but then there's this kind of like freshness coming in. Now you have inside this empty room, you have the animal. So I'm seeing this literally as like pacing the four walls of your house, feeling like an animal trapped in a cage. The animal is a card about your inner nature, your wild side, the she-wolf within you, or the beast within you, like waiting to come out. And there's this kind of like watching and looking, waiting. There's a real kind of tension to it. You may be feeling really kind of impatient, really frustrated, pacing inside this space, whatever that space symbolizes for you, about wanting to kind of like let yourself free and really go for things. The animal within you, there is a sexual element to that as well. It doesn't have to be. It's showing very much as the creative side of wand energy. But you have here literally, I didn't even realize when I looked at that card, and then I was sort of focusing down here, and then I was like, it's like a lion or a tiger pacing in a cage. And then you actually have the lion card, time to act, time to take the lead. Now I feel like fate is on your side. You may not know how to escape this cage that you're in, but you have this candle here. You will be shown the way. And I feel like the candle is representing either a little kind of nugget of inspiration for you, or some kind of light shining within you, or seeing some kind of light, seeing something illuminated, right? And again, this could come in the form of a message. A message, it could be a literal message like a letter, or it could be something on social media, or it could be a message that kind of comes from a more spiritual side, where you kind of see the light. And this is kind of the sun card in the Lenormand. It kind of acts like a battery cell. It kind of powers up. It's a power up. So yeah, I feel like this is powering you up, feeling, having that moment of inspiration, seeing the light, powering you up, powering this lion inside you that wants to go out and seize what it wants to seize, to really kind of seize life. Now with this creator card, it's almost like you're painting the four walls of this empty room. Within nothing, you're finding these seeds of growth, these you're literally manifesting, creating something from nothing. Whatever the situation was, whatever this has kept you in, you're manifesting from nothing. Now I was getting the King Lear quote. I really am seeing it as painting the walls, painting the blank walls. You're seeing this loss as a blank canvas. It's an opportunity. It's like, well, all the kind of clutter, all the crap, I'm sorry for the swearing, has moved out now, and it's a blank canvas. I can make my life whatever I want it to be. You're seeing the opportunity in the loss. Now there may be somebody around you, because I was getting the King Lear quote, nothing will come of nothing, my dear. And this is King Lear talking to his daughter, and saying that nothing will come of nothing. You need to speak, you need to voice things, otherwise nothing will happen. Now that might either be a piece of advice for you, that you need to voice what you want to do, but I'm seeing actually that you can need to be quite strategic. You need to kind of keep your cards close to your chest and not reveal everything. Some of these cards have this connotation of not revealing your true purpose, not revealing all your plans just yet, keeping things to yourself. Now you have this fox card here. Shrewdness, be shrewd, and resourcefulness. Now, yeah, absolutely seeing you being very, very resourceful in the situation, making something and nothing, especially in business. So this could be work for you. Some kind of loss in a business sense, in a work sense, doesn't have to be there. It says especially in, but not restricted to business. And again, you have this strategy card here. It's almost like taking something that was disappointing, taking something that was a loss and turning it to your advantage. And again, you have the dolphin card here, and the dolphin is very much this very similar energy to the creator. You can see all these like vibrant rainbow colors that are really kind of like lighting up. Now I feel like this is something inside you. To people looking in at you, they may just be seeing an empty room. They may be seeing somebody who's dealing with a loss, a disappointment, and who's not doing anything. People may be saying to you, come on, it might be a father, nothing will come of nothing. You're sat there, you're not doing anything, but you are, because internally you're doing this manifestation work, this creation. You have all these ideas bubbling up inside of you. It's like you're painting the walls of the inside of your mind with all these creative ideas. You know what you need to do. You know, or maybe you don't yet, but you will see what you need to do. You're visualizing where you want your life to move to, this beast inside you that's ready to go for the things you want. So just because it looks like you're doing nothing, you're actually doing a lot of work there, a lot of creativity, a lot of creative thinking. And it might just be that you sat there imagining, you might be daydreaming, but that's actually manifesting. It's one of the strongest, purest kind of manifestation techniques we have. It's something we do as a child, something we do instinctively from a very early age, and we lose it as we go into adulthood, as we get bogged down with responsibilities. And you're actually tapping back into that, this kind of very, very pure, very spiritual, very instinctive form of manifestation and creation. Very, very creative thinking there. Brilliant. If you're not quite there yet, if you're still in this space, this is what you're moving towards. You will be able to do it. And it's almost like the silence, being in an empty room, sitting in the dark, activates this kind of visualization process for you. When we have nothing, when everything else is stripped away, all our gadgets, the things that distract us, and we're left with nothing but our imagination, that's when things activate for us. That's when you get the power up. Brilliant. I love this reading. The dolphin energy, I also see dolphins as symbolic of love and friendship and being happy in any situation. The dolphin is no matter what's going on around them, the dolphin has the inner happiness. It's like that 9 of Cups energy of being able to just play in the waves, being able to go with the flow, go wherever life is taking them and deal with the situations that are thrown at them in a very happy-go-lucky kind of way, right? But it's also symbolic of the goddess Venus. So there may be a sense of looking for love or friendship. Okay, where am I going to go to next? I'll just deal with these two last remaining 2 cards. You are highly thought of. Oh no, I missed something because I could be bounded in a nutshell and call myself a king of infinite space, and that's Hamlet. Now Hamlet, he does disguise his true intentions. He seems like he's not really doing anything, right? He's a clown, he's a fool, he's not actually taking any responsibility. Well, actually underneath, he's actually plotting things, he's planning things, he's using this kind of fool surface mask as a disguise for his true intentions. I'm not saying that your intentions are in any way bad. They're actually showing as very, very, very positive. So you're in this kind of fox energy where you have to strategize, because there may be people around you who are like critical of what you may do, or they may try to block what you're trying to do, or they may actually go for the same things that you're going for. If you reveal your plans, right, there may be an element of competition, but yeah, you're very, very highly thought of. And yeah, take a bow, highly thought of, take a bow. That Madonna song may be relevant to you. And September, I feel like everything's going to happen in September. You're going to see the light, you're going to be shown the way in September, possibly, which is the next month. So this is coming up for you. I hope so. Something important is coming up in September for you. I do feel like it's a sense of clarity. It might be the gates opening and you allowing yourself to suddenly be free. Maybe COVID restrictions are lifting for you in September. I don't know. There is a sense of trying to find a balance here, trying to probably find some kind of balance within yourself. You've got the temple path, which, you know, it could be your spiritual self, your soul, your body, some kind of thing that you're trying to balance out. You've got this to be fair card and exchanging gifts. Now, both of these cards have this sense of equal give and take, of balance, of fairness. I do feel like there may be some kind of situation for you that you're trying to balance out. You're trying to make a situation fair, or there may be somebody that you're connecting with where there's a kind of equal give and take, a very balanced relationship there for you. But yeah, there is a sense of justice, of fairness, of balance here with these two cards. You may literally be exchanging gifts with someone. But yeah, I'm seeing it as equal give and take. This is not an unbalanced relationship showing up here for you. It may be something that's coming in for you in September if it's not something that's already in your life. I am definitely picking up that on a sense of there being people around you who are not equal, okay, who are not fair. Yeah, I'll sort of come back to that, I think, in a moment. But there are people around you, like relationships that are fair. Now here in your in these cards that I've pulled for you, I've sort of discussed this feeling of like a disappointment and emotional loss and a new relationship coming in for you. The Two of Cups is a fair, equal, balanced relationship. This is coming in for you if it's not already manifested. And it's sat here with the Seven of Cups. Now the Seven of Cups is a card about making choices, about reassessing the relationships in your life, working out what works for you and what doesn't work for you. Are the relationships in your life fair or are they imbalanced? Who do you need to step away from and maybe draw some lines with the relationships where people are taking too much from you? Where do you need to give more in relationships where you're the person taking too much? And where are there, you know, what makes you happy, what makes you feel balanced, which relationships work for you, which ones don't? Okay, this is what the process that you're going through at the moment. And also with 3 cups being upright and 1 cup being downwards, I do feel like there may be a sense of making a choice, or you've made a choice. There may be relationships that seem like there's no clarity there, there are secrets there, but I feel like there's 1 cup potentially that feels like that it's the light for you. And look, if I turn it that way up, it's pointing towards the sun. There's 1 cup that feels like there's a lot of clarity there for you. It feels there's a relationship that makes you very, very happy, where there may be other relationships where perhaps the intentions of the people aren't quite so clear. I feel like there's one person who's very honest with their intentions and they bring you a lot of happiness. Sorry, swearing at you there when I was moving those cards around. Okay, moving over to your heart space, you have the Knight of Wands. Now this really is that animal energy. The Knight of Wands is somebody who's very, very passionate. There's a lot of kind of like sexual energy there, sexual pent up energy, wanting to rush in passionately towards a new relationship. It doesn't have to be sexual, it can just be passionate and creative. Again, you're really showing very, very much with passion and creativity there, but there is this sense of like a tiger caged, yeah, and it's almost like the more that this tiger is caged, the more this the strength of this tiger, the passion of this tiger grows. There is a sense of like some kind of light being shed on this situation though. You may be revealing your passions at some point in the future. My heart just pulled. The King of Swords is somebody who has a lot of logic, so this is in your heart space, so it makes sense for wands to be in your heart space because that's like passion, right? The King of Swords is here to kind of temper things with thoughts. Really kind of, again, it's this strategic thinker here. It's this fox. It's somebody who has a lot of strategy, who has control of their thoughts, who is a very, very good communicator. They hold things back though. They know when to communicate and when to hold back. They know what to say and when to say it. The King of Swords is also someone who can make clear cuts in their life. They can cut things out that aren't working for them. You have this death card here. Now it could be in a literal death. I don't always see it that way. I particularly get ancestry with this particular imagery on this death card. You can see she looks like she's celebrating the Day of the Dead. There could be an ancestral connection for you here. I was picking up on a King Lear type father figure who may be very critical of you. And this is the King of Swords. One second. Yeah, so this could be you cutting ties with someone who's very judgmental, cutting ties with someone who doesn't see the value that you are creating. Doesn't have to be that way. It could just be drawing a line in the sand, creating some kind of distance, making clear, communicating clearly what you find acceptable and what is not acceptable, what you're no longer willing to put up with here. Yeah, sorry, that little interruption just kind of threw me a little bit. The King of Swords is holding a skull, so there is a sense of something being cut out here, something ending, and it could be anything. It could be a situation, it could be just something that you've figured out isn't working for you. I do feel like it's some kind of relationship with these cups down here, a situation, a relationship that wasn't fair, it wasn't equal. It kept you trapped, and you're drawing a line in the sand or cutting this out completely. The death card is like some kind of complete end. You can now hear the wind coming down through my chimney. I've shut the window and now we're hearing the wind coming through the chimney. This they're telling me breath of fresh air is trying to come through for you. With the ending comes the breath of fresh air. They're reminding me that your song is I can see clearly now, the rain has gone. So yeah, really, really like something ended, and it was like it could have been quite a sudden end. It could have been something that felt very disappointing at the time. It could have felt like you were thrown into this box where you had nothing anymore. Everything is lost, like everything is lost. But you're seeing clearly. The King of Swords sees very, very clearly. They're a very logical thinker, and you're down here in your action space and your thoughts and your action space. You have this is your thoughts, this is your action space. You have the Five of Swords. Okay, so you're not just thinking about it, you're doing it. You're taking action, you're cutting your losses, and you're salvaging the things that you can salvage from a situation, and you're seeing the loss now as an opportunity for growth. Amazing, absolutely brilliant. They do give me a sense though about other people who may have opinions about what you're doing, other people who have thoughts and opinions about the action you're taking. Not everybody may see eye to eye with you. There is a sense of conflict about people's thoughts and opinions actually blocking your way, blocking your route forward. But there are a lot of people here who are running to help. What's happening here is actually, this is almost like backstabber energy, but this you can see this card from another angle in this deck, and in the other card this shows up as justice, and this person is warning justice about some kind of injustice in a situation. Again, there is some kind of injustice, something that wasn't fair, and I feel like justice is coming in here to right a wrong. Do make sure that you're generating good karma for yourself. Act with good intentions. You know, I am seeing strategy, but strategy isn't always necessarily bad karma. It just means, like the King of Swords, keeping your cards to yourself, keeping your cards close to your chest. A lot of strategy, a lot of picking up the pieces after a battle, and seeing a loss as an opportunity. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant energy what you're doing here. The Two of Swords though in your action space, along with the Knight of Swords. The Two of Swords is making some kind of decision, really using your intuition here, but it can also mean conflicting thoughts. So feeling blocked because you have conflicting thoughts. So this is use your intuition here. And again, these kind of fairy spirits are here to help you. There is definitely a kind of childlike energy here with the dolphin, with the creator, with these fairy spirits on these cards. There is a kind of playful, and look, this is a fairy too up here. There is a kind of playful energy. It may be some kind of connection for you that is very almost like childlike, really this child, it might be a literal child, somebody who's trying to help you in kind of like a very, very honest, very pure intentioned, very childlike, fun way. They may also be very, very creative. They may be a creative thinker with you having a lot of swords here, or you may be the creative thinker who has this almost like childlike way of looking at things from outside of the box, right? Not being trapped in the box. You creatively thinking your way out of the box. Yeah, really brilliant energy. It's something that not a lot of people can do as well. Yeah, it's just brilliant. The Knight of Swords though, this is like somebody rushing in with the truth. So you can see he's holding his sword high, rushing in with the truth, or rushing in to take action or bring news. You do have this message card here. So there may be someone rushing in with news to you. It's in your action space though. So it may be that you're communicating with someone, you're sending someone a message. It may be that you're cutting something out. It may be that you're wanting more fairness in a relationship, but really coming in, taking action, speaking your truth. And I feel like possibly making a decision, like this might be taking action about a decision that needs to be made, something you're not quite seeing clearly, something you need a bit more clarity on, looking for news, asking for information, so you can see clearly. I can see clearly now the rain has gone. And I think that's everything. And I love that reading. It's so comprehensive to me. There's quite a lot there. There's quite a lot to kind of grasp and to explain. Again, you have all these swords here, so I see you as a very, very intellectual energy, somebody who has a lot of strategic thinking. You're a real strategist, absolute strategist, thinking your way out of this situation that feels like a huge loss, nothing there. This strategic, like amazing, creative thinker, creative and strategic thinker, manifesting something out of nothing. And it's amazing, cutting out the things that aren't working for you, bringing equality and fairness and justice into a situation. And I'm not surprised that you are highly thought of, because do you know what? I think highly of you. That is so cool. Yeah, a lot of passion behind it as well. A lot of instinct, like animal instincts, animal passion, really connecting with your intuition here, that sort of animal side of yourself. So, but don't let pride get in your way. It's funny, you're highly thought of, but don't let pride get in your way. Now, pride can also mean like ego, right? Don't be too proud in the situation. It's funny, you may be a Leo, or you may be connecting with a Leo, with all like the lion, the animal. Don't let the opinions of others perhaps stop you from doing something that you want to do. Don't let pride, ego, concerns about your reputation get in your way. Be the lion energy, right? Be the lion energy. Time to act. Take the lead. The lion energy is the leader. They do what they want to do. I'm going to get one more card for you. Is there anything else here? Anything else here that can help out the person in this situation? I don't know if you need the help, to be honest, because you're doing so well here. Really are doing brilliantly well. I don't think you need the help. Oh, you've got the sun as well. The sun is also a representative of Leo. Have faith in your dreams. There you go. Have faith in your dreams. You're manifesting brilliantly. Cut out what you need to cut out, but don't let pride get in your way. Don't let your ego trip you up, and don't let your past hold you back. You can see clearly now the rain is gone. Right, amazing, brilliant reading. 10 out of 10. Well, 10 out of 10 manifestation there. Well done. Right, take care. I hope that was helpful to you, and I hope you enjoyed your reading. Do go back and check out some of the other readings if you did feel like that didn't quite cover all the aspects of your life. If there's other things that you feel like weren't covered, maybe go back and see if there's another reading there for you. But yeah, brilliant. Do take care. Love you guys. Bye bye.